My name's Dave Naganash. My spirit name is Spotted Hawk. I'm 41. Been in this city here, Toronto, 20 years now. I know what happened to my language, my culture, my ceremony is rooted in oppression, in colonization. This is what happened to me. This is how I come to be today. Here in the city, I found some culture through some of the programs they offer in the friendship centers, in our cultural centers, in our community centers. But I've bore witness to the violence of sexual abuse, of physical abuse. The same kind of violence that these children experienced is still going on in our communities today. We have to fight for our children.
Yes, we do.
We gotta fight until we right the wrongs of our history. The history of this country. Canada is founded on oppression and colonization. We can't sleep no more. We gotta unite. Not only us Aboriginal people, but people from other nations that have come here from across the seas, across the oceans. We have to build alliances with our people, the people of the earth. We have a mission here. There's a purpose. We got to realize that. And we got to break down these barriers of racism, of discrimination. And there's so much work that has to be done. I know that the 60s scoop of our children is still going on today in the child welfare system. The child welfare system. They're still taking our kids. It's still happening, but we don't see it because it's subtle. And we think, everything is going to be okay because there's organizations that are mandated to do the work. But it's not about that. That's important work. But we have to be aware of the realities, of the subtleties, of the assimilation process that is still in existence today. We have to realize that we are not alone in the struggle. There's things happening across the country. I know myself, I'm a sun dancer. That's the highest ceremony that we do in North America. My third year sun dancing. I dance in Dakota Sioux First Nation in Manitoba. My last year is July. I know when I went out there to Birtle and I saw this school up on the hill. I thought it was a hospital. It was the biggest structure in the town. And it was up on the hill. I said, "What is that?" And they said, "It's a residential school." I went there. I took my son there. And I walked in there and I could feel the presence of our children in there. The spirit, the energy in that place was horrible. I had to leave. And when I went back to the Sundance that very night, and I was sitting around the fire with the people, those dancers, I went to bed, and when I was crawling into my tent, I heard a little voice, a child, say, "Help me." And I will never forget that. And I know that those children have to have the proper burial. We have to recognize that the spirit of those children still live. We are spiritual people. We know when we leave here where we have to go, what we have to do, but there is protocol. There has to be a proper burial, a ceremony to send them home. And we will do that, and we will get the message out. As Indian people, I want to say Chimigwech for coming today.